Celena. I'm so glad you joined me. I had a few things on my mind. I know that it's late and not everybody's up. Uh, I invited two special people. I'm not sure if they're going to join me yet. I keep looking up there. Oh, excuse me. There goes some of my professionalism. I tried to do this on my computer. Okay, we're going to go ahead and X this one out. We're going to just exit out. We're going to cancel. We're going to cancel. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. But, anyways, I tried to do this on my computer, and what's happening is my computer tells me that I cannot go live right now, and I don't know what's going on with that. But anyways, we all know we need Benadryl. I don't know why my eyes are watering. I haven't even got to the sad stuff yet. anyways, I want to say first of all that, in my opinion, with Celena was meant for us to discuss everyday things and things that maybe we don't always discuss on my Southern Belle Bigfoot show, especially on my interviews on Sunday. And so I just wanted to invite a couple of people. They were they're not huge names to anybody but me. Hey, Melissa, how are you doing, darling? It seems like you and I are the only two awake. I love you, sweet cousin, and thank you for coming. Um, there is a reason I decided to do a live tonight, and it was um, normally, in my opinion, with Celena would be done on a weeknight. Uh, and I have an interview tomorrow at 7 p.m. with David Eller. He's a cryptozoologist and an author, and he is a the way I hear, I've never met him personally, but the way I hear, he knows his stuff. And so tomorrow, I'm pretty excited about him coming at 7 p.m. on Southern Belle Bigfoot. But like I said, this is, in my opinion, with Celena, and it's strictly just if anybody, I love you, and up with all these grandbabies. Oh, bless her heart. I say bless her heart, meaning she's up late. But she just actually touched on a little bit. Melissa, you just touched a little bit on what I'll be talking about tonight. Um, I had a message from my niece, uh, and it said, Aunt Lena, can I drop something by? And I said, sure. Just call me, when you're on your way. And so she did. And I opened the door, and she had a yellow rose, and she had a bag with a card and a gift in it. And I cannot read that card again. It was very emotional. It got me right here. And it was a lot. It was a lot. Henry, how you doing, Henry? So I have you and Melissa. Thank you so much for Henry, Bigfoot researcher. Thank you for joining me. And this is probably so emotional. Dividus, hi love. Hi, Ryan Effendi, you Indonesia. I think we got a couple of people that's from another country. So we always welcome people from other countries, first of all. And then, of course, we have Henry and Melissa. So thank you so much for joining me. And you might not want to hear this next part, but then again, you might. You might know where I'm coming from. Anyways, I got a message from my niece, and it said, can I run something by there? And she came over, and it was a yellow rose, which is my favorite color rose in the whole world. I just have always loved yellow roses. And then it had a card in a bag. And I can't read the card to you directly. And I'm looking to the right of the screen because my computer is not wanting to let me do a live right now. So I'm on my cell phone. Anyways, I'm looking to the right of the screen when I don't want to cry. So that's what this is about. In the card, I'll try to say it without crying. It said, Aunt Lena, you're the only one who knows what it's like to celebrate Mother's Day. Well, to celebrate Mother's Day for the first time without your child. And I just, I didn't know what else to do, but just, I was bawling by then. And I just grabbed her and I held her. And I said, God promises us that they're in the bouquet of heaven. And He's got them right where He needs them. They're not suffering. They are, they are absolutely, in, He's holding them like a bouquet. And anyways, so she said, people make fun and say things like, oh, she's just a dog mom. And they say things like, she don't know what it's like to be a mother. She's just got puppies. And things like that. And they're not realizing that it wasn't but a few months ago that she lost a baby. And and I lost one December of 1990. And I know that seems like a long time ago, but I swan it to you that it crosses my mind, if not every day, which usually does, but if something else is on my mind, it's every other day. Uh, anyways, I try to put myself in her position, and I just held her because I know what that's like. And I don't. I'm unsure why. Like I said, I just lost it. I was 3 months along, and I wonder constantly what they're like, what they look like, what would they be like today, and things like that. Well, Lord, I'm sorry. Anyways, but either which way, I just wanted to tell her this message is strictly for her. Every year on Mother's Day, she brings me something. This year it was different because she had lost a child this year. So her card spoke and said, you're the only one that knows what it's like to celebrate Mother's Day without your child. And she's right. So I just didn't know what to do but just hold her. We just held her, each other, and cried. And that's all we could do. Anyways, so I'm just saying, if you know anybody out there that has lost a child, they still need to be told Happy Mother's Day because every year my niece brings me a flower or something to tell me Happy Mother's Day, even though my baby was not born. I lost it at 3 months. But anyway, she still recognizes me for that. And every year it touches me in a way she'll never know. But still, this year I held her because she lost her child this year. And I just thought it was so precious for her to reach out. Um, so we know we have Henry and Melissa and Melinda M. Damon, and we have Jen from Eddie and Jen. Oh, you're so precious, Jen. Thank you so much. You and Eddie both. Love every one of you. You know that. Melinda M. Damon, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry I couldn't stop crying. What a big titty baby. Anyways, hold on a minute and I'll read the rest. Happy Mother's Day. Well, you sweet things. Anyways, so I just thought it was so beautiful for her to bring me a yellow rose. She told me that was for my daddy because every year daddy knew I had lost the baby, so he'd bring me a rose every year. Well, I lost my daddy on Christmas. So she brought me the yellow rose and said it's from somebody up there. Anyways, but she also had me a gift. And like I said, this year she lost her first and only attempt to have a child. She lost her child. So all I could do was grab her and hold her. Eddie and Jen, Melinda M. Damon, uh, Melissa, Henry, the other two, they've already went up. I probably couldn't find them. Wait a minute, there they are. Okay. And so we have Dev- Devadas, High Love, Ryan, Infinity. Where are you from? The United States. And congratulations if you're from Indonesia. That's wonderful that you reached out. And Eddie and Jen and Melissa and Henry, you know I love you. I know, Melissa. You know it was Lula. You know it was Lula. Anyways, and if people would have known what Lula has been through in her lifetime, whew, and yet she still remembered me. as if I was worth remembering. Anyways, my point is, it was so emotional. So, Melinda M. Damon, hello everyone. How are you doing today? Um, it's a beautiful day, regardless of what happened earlier, because, like I said, she she remembers her Aunt Celena, so that meant a lot to me. And Eddie and Jen love you so much. Happy Mother's Day to you too, Jen. And Henry, it's so very hard. Yes, Henry. Lord mercy, it is ridiculous hard. Anyways, but Lord mercy, let me clear my face up, y'all. I feel like a little titty baby. Anyways, and it just touched me. I just thought how sweet, because she's right. If you don't have a human child and you all you have is your fur babies, people don't stop and say Happy Mother's Day unless they've been in the same shoes. So thank y'all so much. Kristen Lovett, hey beautiful, how are you? Melissa Coppett, may Kristen Lovett. If you don't know her, I hope you do. But anyway, she's precious. She is absolutely precious. And I am sorry. This was just a Mother's Day blooper because of what happened and got come to deliver to my house today. I thought that was so precious. And of course, my rose is immediately put in a vase or in some water. Anyways, but the reason I wanted to have, in my opinion, tonight with Celena is I just wanted to, first of all, don't y'all forget about David Eller tomorrow at 7 o'clock on Southern Bill Bigfoot. He's an author and a cryptozoologist. And so we want to not forget him. And he's going to be really, really good because he has lots of knowledge. Just like I said about Ron Moorhead and Daryl Denton and the people that have come on before him. So, anyways, y'all make sure and come tomorrow for that if there's any way. And I just want to take the time to tell each and every person that has tuned in to me tonight and the people that hadn't watched this yet. I think you're amazing if you're a mother. I think that you are outstanding. And I think that y'all are just the most beautiful people. And I absolutely, you don't think people's watching, but I watch and I say, I wished I could have experienced what they're experiencing. You know what I mean? And Melissa has some beautiful children. Kristen, I should know that about you. Uh, yes, okay, good. Melissa knows you. Anyways, I was going to say, um, it, when I look at other mothers that have gave birth to their children, I think, wow, I would love to experience that. And but look, I've got three beautiful fur babies, and believe me, they get pampered, and I don't regret that at all. Anyways, this is gonna be, by the way, my last couple of weeks doing my show here. I'll be living in the lake house in a couple of weeks, and I'm very excited about that. I've never lived lakeside, so this will be a little change. And I'm going to live there for several years until I can, of course, build up the money to get me a little house started. And so y'all make sure and subscribe. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe, because when I reach 1,000 and get 4,000 watch hours, I get to start getting monetized and get to do my super chats and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, and so and here's what I tell my family. I don't know if they've tried it yet, but I said, listen, if you really want to help me, go to my channel on Southern Belle Bigfoot on YouTube and mash playlist and turn the volume all the way down and go to sleep. And that builds up my watch hours. It's a pretty good idea, I think. Anyways, happy Mother's Day, darling. Thank you so much for saying that. That is so precious of you, Joyce. Thank you, sweetheart. I don't know how much of this you heard, Joyce, but Joyce, y'all, is awesome. And I just want to tell y'all happy Mother's Day. I think you're pretty awesome. Let's see what they say. Jen, we're going to be pushing you out there too. Oh my goodness. Yes, push, push, push. I'm totally on my own now, just living here for a few more weeks and then going to be on a new adventure. Oh my gosh. Y'all keep me in your prayers because it is a new adventure. I had a house, a little tiny house in Glencoe for 15 years. And I'm really going to be putting up and trying to save every penny. So if I can get monetized through YouTube, I've got to have 1,000 subscribers and those 4,000 watch hours before they'll even do that for me. So y'all keep me in your prayers for that, and tell everybody about watching their TV or going to sleep with it on mute or whatever, where they won't have to hear the noise. And listen, tell your neighbors, your friends, their grandchildren, whatever. Tell everybody. Subscribe, subscribe. Now, by law, 18 or older, you have to be to watch my show, of course. But anyways, Jen, we're going to be pushing you out there too, you precious thing. Jen and Eddie, oh my gosh, y'all. Uh, y'all need to go check them out. The vlogs, Jen and Eddie, the vlog, or Eddie and Jen, the vlogs is what it's called. And I enjoyed going on their show so much. They were just a hoot and wonderful people, good family folks. So, Jen, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to Kristen and Melissa and Jen. And let me go on up through here and make sure I haven't missed anybody. Hello. That's why I wished I had my YouTube, my computer working right now, but it tells me I can't do a live right now. So I don't know what's up with that. Anyways, okay. I know this is silly, but I swore up and down I was going to ask you. I think it was because I was going to, because I know mine is silly. So I'm fixing to just ask it. So y'all just tell me what you think and answer me right then. Don't sit and think about it. Just punch in your answer, okay? I know it's going to sound silly, but when you hear my question, you'll be like, oh, Lord, somebody else that's weird like me. Okay. I hate I hate to feel styrofoam. That's my pet peeve. And I hate to hear aluminum foil when it's being scratched across like anything. Do y'all know what I mean? Those are my pet peeves. So let me see what that says here. I don't want to miss it. I'm going to come visit you. I miss you so much. You have always been so good to me. Melissa, you're my cousin. I love you. And I'm telling you, you remember how close me and Sonia was? I love you. And if I would have seen you as much as I seen Sonia, we would have been that close too. It's just you live there and I live here and we didn't see each other. And you've got kids and grandkids. And Lord, the way it looks, you'll probably have great grandchildren before you know it. Your family is growing rapidly, Melissa. And I'm so happy for you. You got to know that. And so just know I'm happy for you. So happy. Um, Anyways, happy Mother's Day, Celena. Happy Mother's Day, Melissa. I love you and thank you. Jen, Jen from Eddie and Jen, the vlogs. We love you. I love you, Jen and Eddie. Y'all are precious. And tell the boys that Southern Belle Bigfoot loves them. Anyways, but I just wanted to ask y'all, do you have any pet peeves like me, like feeling styrofoam or hearing aluminum foil? Is it just me? Yes, you're Melissa Coppett. You are blessed. And I love y'all too, Jen and Eddie. Uh, and I'm, yes, you're blessed. And don't forget, Melissa, what I came to you and told you about Christmas. Don't ever forget that. That was probably my sweetest Christmas. So I just don't want you to forget about that, okay? Just for me. Okay, now, let's see. Nobody's put their pet peeves yet. We got to start being funny. We've sat and cried. Okay, let's see. Jen from Eddie and Jen. The boys wanted to know if they can call you Auntie Belle. Oh my gosh, I would be so flattered if you called me Auntie Belle. You tell them boys I said yes. They can call me Auntie Belle all their lives. And listen, I don't mind being called Auntie Belle. And if my puppies could talk, I wouldn't be minded calling Mama. Anyways, okay. So let's see, Jen. Tell the boys they can call me Auntie Belle. And who else has a horrible pet peeve? Like mine's ridiculous. My pet peeves are styrofoam and aluminum foil, the feel and the sound. I can't eat pudding, it's the texture. I can only take one bite of a banana, it's the texture. Jello makes me sick. The smell of Pepto Bismol makes me sick. The smell. Now it works, like if I hurry up and swig it down, but the smell of that makes me sick. And I think it's because my mother gave me so much of that as I was growing up, with belly aches and stuff. It's so silly, and I know it is. Anyways, but does anybody have any questions? I've asked you about your pet peeves, and nobody's told me their pet peeves. So let me make sure I've scrolled up all the way. We're where is my people telling me their pet peeves? All right, Legends Gaming 667, if that's what it says. Let me put on my glasses. Yo, what's happening here? Legends Gaming 667. What's happening is I'm telling all the mothers Happy Mother's Day, and you can tell by my nose that I've been crying. So I want to know what your pet peeves are. Go. Y'all tell me what your pet peeves are, because my pet peeves are ridiculous. Like people, they're gonna think I'm crazy when they hear about my pet peeves being styrofoam and aluminum foil. Now I love aluminum foil to cook, cause butter and aluminum foil helps everything stay tender, real tender. But as far as listening to the aluminum foil when it's dragged across the things in your oven and stuff, oh, I can't stand it. But anyways, what is everybody's pet peeves? So Legends Gaming 667, Jen, Melissa, Kristen, all y'all other ones, Henry. Tell me what your pet peeves. My pet peeves is a dog in your ear being very loud. Okay, it went by too fast. In your ear being very loud for hours straight. Oh, oh my. I've got a dog that can break windows with her voice. She's 2 years old, all puppy. And if she hears somebody at the back door, the front door, whatever, she just goes berserk and she will scare you to death. That's how loud she is. So, Legends Gaming, yeah, we have something in common about that. That's why I keep, where'd it go? I must have took it to the living room. But I had a green fly swat laying right here in case mine gets loud, because I'm going to hush her up. But I agree with you on that. All right, Jen and Eddie from Eddie and Jen. Let's see. I don't like crowds. Oh my gosh. Now, see, isn't it funny? You think probably, I know you would, but you'd never tell me because you're too precious, that that my pet peeves are silly, with a styrofoam. I can't eat off a styrofoam plate. I have to eventually, as soon as I buy something that comes in styrofoam, pour it onto another plate. I can't stand the noise and the feel of it, but the noise of aluminum foil being drug across those oven racks and stuff, I just get chills. I want to hurry up and get that aluminum foil to shut up. So, but when it comes to Jen, see what I mean by everybody has different pet peeves? Jen don't like crowds, and I love them. Like I can't meet a stranger. I'm like, hey, how you doing? How's your kids? How's your mama doing? Anyways, so it gets kind of silly, when I see people in Walmart. I'm like, hey, how you doing? They're like, do you know anybody? Or what was their question one time? Now this was in 2007. I went to Six Flags over Georgia, and I remember my husband looking at me and saying, do you know everybody everywhere you go? Is there always somebody? Because people were saying, hey, Celena. And here I was in Georgia at Six Flags. Anyways, all right, let's see. So far, we don't like loud, barking dogs, and we don't like crowds. That's what Jen and Eddie and Legends Gaming says. So let me ask you, has anybody else got any pet peeves? Because I have the things I don't like. I do not like, and oh my Lord, I do not like spiders, snakes, and needles. Oh, those are just things I just cannot handle. I'm telling y'all now, I cannot handle them. I've got to find a way to keep my phone standing up. Oh, computer's coming on. But anyways, it's wanting to like fall over. It's wanting to fall over, people. But anyways, if you are a mother, Happy Mother's Day. I think you're awesome. Okay. Let's see. I got the dog in my ears and crowds. Come on, people. Tell me your pet peeves. Isn't it crazy? It's crazy. Okay, let's see. All right, let's me happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Yes, Legends Gaming 667. We love him already. Okay, if it's him. Okay, Melissa comment. I've never really thought about it. Melissa, come on. You know there's things you don't like, girl. Tell the truth. All right. Legends Gaming. I got two dogs that don't shut up, laugh out loud. They just keep going. Legends Gaming. I bet if you took a treat, they'd get quiet long enough for you to do this till they shut up. They love those. My dogs loves good and fun chicken wings. That's what they're called. They don't like any other flavor from good and fun, but they love good and fun chicken wings. Y'all excuse my eyes. I have sat here and cried till all my makeup's going off. Anyways, but I got emotional. I'm sorry. Anyways, so Legends in Gaming about his dogs. If he took a good and fun chicken wing, and that's what, don't get the dumbbells. Two different things. They're not as good as the chicken wings, according to my dogs. All three dogs will not eat the dumbbells, but they love the good and fun chicken wings. So check for them at Dollar General, and if you have a Dollar General around you. And then they love the bacon and cheese bacon strips. That's the two snacks my dogs will touch. Anything else my dogs will not touch. So try that, Legends Gaming, and see if you can't just hold it over them until they be quiet and then they get the snack. And let me know how it goes in a couple of days. All right, Joey's. People throwing trash out their car windows. Oh, my Lord, let me tell you. Joey's. That is so funny that you said that. I'm going down the road yesterday, and I had a passenger in my passenger side seat. And they rode down the window, and I'm thinking, oh, they're going to just get some fresh air. And they go, and now we was going 60, 65 because we was on 431 in Megan, where you get to go, fast on our way to Addison. Anyways, and they go, I said, whoa, 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 did you forget? Has anybody ever told you that you cannot spit going down the road because you have to wait till you stop at red lights and stop signs or it lands on your car? So you have just spit on my car. I laughed so hard. I laughed because they really didn't know. They're like, really? I'm so sorry. Anyways, all right, let's see. Thank you, Joyce. You're right. I can't stand about trash. I don't like people to throw trash out anywhere. Okay. Thank you, Miss Joyce, and happy Mother's Day. Let's see. Legends Gaming. Try using a bottle full of. Lord, I'm getting blind or my eyes are watering too much. Okay, try using a bottle full of coins. If he barks a lot, it stops them. Really? Well, they do pretty good until somebody knocks on the door. That's when one of them, the 2-year-old, gets loud. Um, so I guess that's a good thing. Oh, sorry. Harold Denton. I cannot stand folks that throw down trash in more parking lots. Thank you, Harold. Thank you. You and Miss Joey sound just alike on that. Yes, I don't like people throwing trash anywhere because it just messes up people's neighborhoods. All right, let's see. Jen from Eddie and Jen. I have a phobia of spiders and bugs, and I don't like them. Lord, honey, hush. Me neither. I'm telling you right now, spiders, snakes, and let's see, what's the other thing? Needles. Needles is hard. Y'all, I'm like a little kid. The nurse that was coming in to draw my blood, she said, quit acting like a baby. And I sworn to y'all, I had to ask Jesus to forgive me because the first thing I thought was to say, shut up. Because she don't know the fear. There's a fear, there's not just I'm wanting to complain. There's really a fear. And it's not blood. Y'all know I've seen plenty of blood. It's the thought of metal or steel going in a vein. It's the vein and the steel that I can't stand. It's not the blood. Lord, seen plenty of blood in my life. Anyway, so yes, I understand you, Jen. Kristen, love it. I don't like spiders either. Me neither, honey. Hush. Did I tell y'all a friend of mine got bit and he lost his thumb? He lost his thumb. And there's a lot of people that has got bit by spiders and snakes, and it's the whole limb has been had to be took off. One of my friends, actually, one of my friends in Georgia had his thumb took off when a brown recluse bit him, and then one of my friends in Hoax Bluff, Alabama, he got bit by a snake, and that was the scariest thing I've ever seen. I mean, it swelled up like this big, like my foot is this round and his was this round. Scared me to death. I was like, ah. Anyways, okay. And people in general, Melissa, Melissa, you're so funny. People in general, I agree that there are some people that you do have pet peeve about. Mine would be when somebody's legitimately, because you know how my heart is. My heart loves everybody. I think there's a small amount of beauty in everybody. Now, I know you're thinking serial killers and serial rapists and all that other kind of stuff. You think there's beauty. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that. I just love everybody. I think somehow there's a tiny bit of good in them, even if they don't want to show it. But anyways, so what I was going to tell you was there are some people that irritate me, like if somebody's trying to count change to pay at the grocery store, and other people in a hurry, or they're on their way to work, and somebody's being ugly, saying, would you please speed up? Would you, and they're sticking their head out the window and they're cussing them. And I'm saying, whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, you don't know that person's situation. When I first started driving again, my knee replacement, y'all, you ought to see me. Even trying to get my leg up in the car. It was one of those, watch what you say kind of things. Because my knee replacement hurts so bad. And whoever tells you they don't, they do. They're telling a story. Okay, Kristen Lovett. I don't like spiders either. Melissa people in general. Jen from Eddie and Jen. PP. Oh, Pepe. I'm sorry. Jen, you know I'm a blonde. Okay, Jen from Eddie and Jen. Pet peeve. Pet peeve. I don't like when people dump animals or abuse them. And there you go. She has just hit my spot. Other than losing a child, and whew, honey, hush, forget about it. If I ever see somebody abuse an animal, a child, an elderly person, or shoot anybody in perfect shape, I don't think I would do. I actually pulled over on the highway in front of Gadsden Regional when there was a man hitting on his woman. Now, what didn't work out right about that situation, I said, don't touch her again. And they said, leave him alone. So, me stopping to protect her, she turned around and told me to leave him alone. Well, I just shook my head and got back in the car because you can't do nothing about people like that. You know what I mean? So, anyways, let's see. But yes, yes, Jen. Oh my gosh, that is so. Do not. Jeff Yarrington, hey buddy, what's going on? Y'all, this is a very special. Oh my gosh, these guys are awesome. These are old line cryptids, and these guys are phenomenal. So if you have not seen Old Line Cryptids, OldLine Cryptids, CRYPTIDS. I think I spelled that right. Anyways, these guys are awesome. Do not forget to. And I tried to wait till everybody's shows went off tonight, but I probably still interfered with some of them. But anyways, Jeff Yerrington, love you, buddy. Always have, always will. Pam, I can't stand wet, soggy bread. Oh my God, me neither. I forgot about bread. See what I mean? Y'all reminded me about things that drive me batty. So I cannot stand wet or soggy bread, especially loaf bread. Oh my gosh. If they give me my hamburger and the tomato has got juice all over it, got my bread soggy, Lord, it's going right back through there. And I hate to complain. Y'all know I hate to complain. So it really has to be bad for me to go right back to the restaurant and ask them to make me another one. So I usually get it without a tomato because I cannot stand a wet burger or something. Pam, you so smart. Okay. Let's see, Jen. People think I'm weird. I take shots every month, but I have a phobia of not seeing the needle, so I can't have auto injectors. So you mean you've got to see the needle? Is that what you're saying, Jen? You got to see the needles? Okay, Eddie and Jen, the vlogs, and then some. Southern Bill Bigfoot, we shared you out in all our social media, and we loved you that much. I love y'all that much. I love you, love you, love you. And I mention y'all's name a lot too. I think that there is some precious people. Um, you know I do. Listen, I'm crazy about y'all. Every one of you. It's David Blalick, Jeff, Roger, Blackie. I just think y'all are all precious. I just do. Um, let's see. Yes, I had to see it. Okay, see, and I don't want to see it. So here's what they do when I go get Jen. When I go get my blood drawn and stuff, I'll say I have to look away. You go ahead and keep me talking. And they said, "What would you like to talk about?" And I said, "My puppies." Because if I talk about my puppies and how I'll be home in a few minutes to see them, it eases my nervousness, you know. So I'll look away. And then when she gets through, she'll tell me to hold my own thumb on it or whatever. And I'll say, "Can I have a band aid?" She said, "Honey, all we've got is Snoopy band aids." I said, "That'll be just fine." Snoopy band aids will be just fine. Just give me a band aid so I don't have to look at the hole in my arm. I'm crazy about it. All right, Pam. I'm loving your, in my opinion, sister. Looking great. Have a great show tonight. Son's watching you on his laptop, and I've moved from my big screen to my phone so I can message you and say I love you. You precious thing. I love you too. Thank you so much for your household watching me. And just know that you're special. Jeff Yarrington driving home from a concert, you better not be watching, just listening. All right. I see your heart, Lena. I really do. Happy Mother's Day. She sees my heart. There's nobody like family. You hear me? That's my sister, Pam. Okay. Anyways, so we were talking about saying Happy Mother's Day to people. Y'all, you may not know, like, there's a reason that people have pets. They love them. They want the company. They want to be somehow comforted, and they want to know that they're nurturing something. They want to know that something's getting their affection, and that, you know what I'm saying. There's usually a reason people have pets. First of all, they are people's best friends. You know what I mean? They're there. They don't say a word. They just love you, no matter what. And you can even spank a dog, and they'll still, after a second, come back over there and lay beside you. Because I read something years ago, I've done shared it, I know I have, and it said, let's see, what was it? Well, hold on. Definition of a dog. Definition of a dog is our only reason on this earth is to love you and to get your love. So that love is the only reason a dog is on the face of the earth. And I just thought that was really cool. And don't get me started on the people that say that dogs don't go to heaven, because I will start naming off all kind of animals that the Bible mentions. And anyways, so don't get me started on the Bible and the white horse and all that stuff. I still say that when the Lord creates something so beautiful, loving, and precious as these babies, we don't have but a little time to watch them get into stuff and chew stuff up. And then you can start seeing them lay around more or not bark as more. You know, they're going to grow up. And so Ginger she's a pistol, but she's 2 years old. And I said, even though I hadn't enjoyed her chewing stuff up in the past, I have enjoyed watching her play and aggravate sometimes, because what she does is she just enough to let you know I'm still a puppy, but I love you. And she'll come over and lay, and she'll just look up at you like you'll be watching TV, and she'll lay right here. And I'll look down, and that pointed black nose, that wet nose will be looking straight up at me. Like She could be doing a million things. She could be playing. I keep the back door open a lot. She could be playing. But she chooses to just sit and look up at me while she's laying on my chest. And I'll look down and my nose is bump her wet nose. And it sounds silly, but y'all, we love our animals. Okay. Oh, they definitely go to heaven. Yes, Melissa. Thank you very much. Yes, they do. Let's see, Jen from Eddie and Jen. I'd rather deal with animals than people. I've heard that a lot. And I got to tell you, I agree. I agree. Is that not bad? Even though I love everybody, y'all know I love you. But isn't it sweet how that they love you no matter if you make a mistake, no matter if you make a bad judgment, if you make a bad choice, they're not sitting there, criticizing, and they just love you through everything, bad and good. They just love you. Hey, Zizer, come on, Zizer. This is, in my opinion, with Celena. I have put in my opinion with Celena and Ginger. Caesar, what's she doing, Caesar? Usually she jumps up and, come on, everybody wants to see. Hurry, hurry, come on, Caesar. Come on, hurry, 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 hurry. Okay, now you tell, hey Jen, you tell them boys that Auntie Belle and Ginger love them very much. Anyways, like I said, I couldn't do a live on the computer, so I'm having to use my phone. Ginger, look over here. You see him? Say hey, hey everybody. My name's Ginger, and now my mom's big little baby, and the two over there is 91 and 74. So they're laying on the bed just relaxing. Anyways, let me see. I can show y'all. They're just laying on that bed over there, relaxing like they ain't got nothing better to do. Anyways, but I just wanted to do a quick little, in my opinion, by Celena. So let's see who we got next. Let's see, because y'all know I love new names and I love meeting people. And even though I'd rather deal with my babies than people, I still love everybody. That's probably what's got me in trouble in my life. Anyways, all right. Melissa, me too, Jen. Linda, yeah, oh, that's pretty. Because you usually see Linda. So, Lunda, I wonder if that's Lunda or Linda. Both of them's pretty. Linda Rowland. I'm Lindsay, and I'm a newbie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Lindsay. I'm so glad you're here. Can I ask you a question without being nosy? Is it okay to say Happy Mother's Day or not yet? Ernesto MC. Hi, Ernesto MC. Go tell your mother Happy Mother's Day. Okay, this is my mom's account made in her name. How old are you, Lindsay? You have to be 18 or older, darling. Okay, but tell your mother Happy Mother's Day and hug her neck. Let's see, Jen from Eddie and Jen, too cute. I know it, honey. They are adorable. I often subscribe to live streamers because I like to chat. Uh, that's wonderful, Lindsay. That is wonderful. I just need you to know by law that you have to be 18 or older because sometimes, especially on Southern Belle Bigfoot, we discuss medical terms and scientific terms that sometimes can bother you, because some of it is graphic as far as damage to the human body or animals. And, so you make sure and talk with your mama, tell her Happy Mother's Day. Matter of fact, call all your mothers and aunts and grandmothers and all that and tell them Happy Mother's Day too. That's a good job for you, Lindsay. Richard Lavallee. Is that what that just said? Hey, Rich, how you doing? Oh my gosh, how you been doing, Richard? Lord of mercy, it's so good to see these names. All right, Ashley, shoot, I'm past 20. Yoo-hoo! We get to keep Lindsay, y'all, because she's over 18. Thank you for coming, Lindsay. We're so glad you're here. Thank you. All right, Eddie and Jen, the vlogs, and then some. At Southern Belle Bigfoot, we want you to have the best Mother's Day. Yes, we do. Absolutely. I'm telling y'all right now, that my niece bringing me over the yellow rose with a card, and then she bought me another gift. And every year she gets me a plant. And I just thought to myself, oh my gosh, y'all, she could be doing so many other things, but her card, y'all, touched me. Lord of mercy. She said, nobody ever wishes me a happy Mother's Day. And my babies are literally what I pretend is my babies. And I know because I've been there. And I do feel like they're my babies. You know what I mean? But I've lost one. She lost a child this year. So I hope that the people that knows who I'm talking about goes up to her and says, Happy Mother's Day. Because I told her uh, that God tells us our children may not be with us here physically, but that they are in a bouquet of heaven. And they're laughing and playing, and they're not studying nothing we're doing right here. They're waiting on us to come back, and they're just going to have a wonderful time until we get there. And that's what my God tells me, and that's what I believe. Let me make sure I didn't miss nobody. Um, I watch Rick and Morty, who use scientific language like that, so I'm used to it. Laugh out loud. Honey, as long as you're over 18, you come on and watch all you want. We'll teach you a lot of things, especially on Sunday at 7. We do our Bigfoot talks and interviews and let people tell their testimonials about their encounters. So make sure that you and pass it on. Let your friends know that they need to subscribe to Southern Belle Bigfoot. That's me. So, anyways, thank you for coming to, in my opinion, with Celena. Uh, Richard Lavallee, I love when you say my name, Rich. Oh my gosh. Am I saying your name right, Rich? Am I saying your name right when I say Lavalley, or is it Lavalley, or am I saying it right? Or are you laughing at me because I'm saying it wrong? Okay. I'm still a dog collector, though. Well, hold on just a minute. Y'all know I got the mess. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm coughing it up, and I am gonna get rid of this chest mess. Anyways, laugh out loud. You always have. Oh gosh, I just love them. Don't you love everybody? Forget about it. I have the sweetest people in chat, and I'll tell you something else too. Um, Last night I put that I had did interview with Ron Moorhead on Southern Belle Bigfoot, and y'all all know who Ron Moorhead. You know, everybody knows who he is because of TV. And then also, y'all don't forget that we have. Hold on just a minute. Oh my gosh, I've got so many people to name. Yeah, we've got people every Sunday right through July. So y'all make sure and come back on Sundays at 7 to Southern Belle Bigfoot. And there's some really good surprises. Okay, I'm an overgrown kidult with Peter Pan syndrome. You know, that's okay. That's okay. As long as you treat people with respect and you're responsible with everything, then you can be an overgrown kidult. All right. Oh, you got that too. I just got over a nasty cold. Yes, it is. I think mine's bronchitis. Let's see, Eddie and Jen, the blogs, and then some. I wish all you mothers, grandmothers, aunts, and single moms and single dads a wonderful Mother's Day. For without you, whoop, honey, hush. I better not have lost that. Boop, boop. All right. Let me go back and read it. That's what I mean, y'all. You know I've been doing my shows on the computer, and all of a sudden tonight it wouldn't let me do a live. So I was like, I wanted to get irritable. Anyways, and I was right in the middle. Mothers, grandmothers, aunts, and single moms, and single dads. A wonderful Mother's Day, for without you, a man would not exist. Thank you for your gift of both love and sacrifice. Jen, that is absolutely beautiful. And how precious for you to say that. God, y'all, Jen's going to make me cry again. And I just now stopped. All right. I still collect dolls and plushies and Build-A-Bears. Well, honey, to each their own. Um, I've got into some kind of little. I love good smelling candles, not the I'm not going to put down another brand because that's not nice. But let me just put it like this: the candles that when you light, your whole house smells like that candle. Like it can't be a little cheap, from the $1 place. Anyways, so remember that the candles that smell really good, and my favorite, I am gonna say J&J candles. Y'all, let's see, I get 6 of the large jars about this big, and I always get my favorite smell, and it is, of course, there's 3 in the living room, and I can't remember the name. Anyways, I get the same smell every time. Uh, let's see. I still collect dolls and plushies. And yeah, that's what I'm telling y'all. So listen, um, I think that what Jen said is hitting me right here. But as far as collecting things, y'all, I do love to collect my candles. And yeah, it's going to drive me crazy till I go look and see what flavor that is. Stand by. That's going to drive me crazy. Y'all ever done a show and it drove me crazy about something? Stay back. Pomegranate. 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 Okay, here we go. Pomegranate. So y'all, J and J candles from pomegranate is the smell I love to smell, and J&J candles is absolutely wonderful. So y'all make sure and go there if you live local, and if you don't, I'm sure you could order them. I mean, everybody orders everything these days. Okay, so plushies. I have been trying to find the strongest scent that can smell up my house. Haven't found one yet. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all that although I try to act like I've got my act together, I don't. I have done something since I was a teenager that I wished I could quit. Let me just say that I still do it, and I'm 54. So my daddy walked in my house, and he wasn't the only one. There were several people walked in my house and said, Celena, you can't even tell you. So I'm just saying. I wished I didn't, but I do, and it's harder to quit than it is. Okay, and I can't chew gum, so or don't like to chew gum. Anyways, and so that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's not easy to quit. You know what I mean? But for my daddy and several other people to come in my house and say, I can't even smell that because that candle was so, smelt your house like a big old flower. It's pomegranate or fruit, whatever that is, pomegranate. So, Jen, try pomegranate and order it from J and J. And if you want me to, I'll bring the jar in here and let you look at it. I've used it today, but about that much left. Let's see. Okay, I have an adult body with still a childlike spirit. Keep that. Lindsay, keep that. Because my mind is telling me, Celena, my Lord, do whatever you got to do, but get out there and get in the woods and get some pictures and get some video and just spend more time out there. My mind is telling me to do that. My body is telling me, oh, my Lord, really? You can't even get up and go to the bathroom without hurting somewhere. You know what I mean? But my mind is telling me to get up. You're going to have a good day tomorrow. You're going to feel better. I just honestly think it's age. Anyways, but keep that frame of mind, Lindsay. Richard Lavallee, candles have a gl. Richard Lavallee, candles have a GL. Candles have a GL. Richard Lavallee, what does that mean? Melissa Coppett. Oh, yes, my favorite place to buy candles. Me too, Melissa. I mean, they don't beat around the bush. They're like stout, strong, and they go through your whole house. It smells awesome. And let's see, Jen from Eddie and Jen. Um, do you have autism? Just asking. I have 2 adult boys with autism. Um, and they're beautiful. They're precious. Her family's so precious. I love Eddie and Jen. Uh, always a kid at heart. That's from Lindsay. Keep that kid at heart thing, because I think that's what it takes. Richard Lavallee, 54, looks good. Mwah. Richard, Thank you so much. I really needed to hear that. Now, does that include stretch marks and dimples? You don't get to see those when you see me on the screen. Anyways, okay, let's see. Keith. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's Keith from 1675. Cheers from Michigan. Hope y'all are doing okay. We are doing good. Thank you so much, Keith. And if you have a mother, an aunt, a grandmother, a neighbor that's a mother, it makes their day. So don't forget to tell any women that you see that's a mom, Happy Mother's Day. And if you know of anybody who's lost a child, still tell them Happy Mother's Day because they're still a mama. You get it? Just because they're not in front of them does not mean that they don't exist. That means they're waiting on them up here. So good to see you, Keith. Um, let's see, Eddie and Jen, the blogs, and then some at Keith from 1675. So good to see you, sir. See, I love it when you talk amongst yourselves. Hey, Eddie. Whoops. All right. I don't know about autism, but I might have ADHD, but my shrink and I can't seem to work anything. If I could afford one, I'd probably go into one of them myself just to release some of my stress. So, people's called them shrink for years, but I'm going to tell y'all that I absolutely think that it's good to talk to somebody. Like if you don't have anybody to talk to. Anyways, I'm looking like my lips is just blended right in with my face. Stand by while I do this. Okay. Oh my gosh, do y'all know that song? I'm sorry to do that, but I was looking like I had nothing else. My sister tells me, check your lips, check your lips. Anyways, but y'all know there's that song. Excuse me. If you watched my show a couple of days ago with Ron Moorhead, it wasn't on a Sunday because Ron was available, and I jumped on that chance to have him. And like I said, I have some really good people coming up. I have David Blalick from Old Line Cryptids. I have David Eller. Let me see, Mickey G. We can't forget Mickey G. And then hold on, let me see, Ashley McFall. Oh my gosh, y'all. These are authors. These are very, very smart people. David Blake, of course. Keith from 1675. Can't wait till he comes. Sheila and Scott Granger, law enforcement officers. He was a federal officer. She's another officer. And they are coming to tell about their encounters. And don't forget Lyle Blackburn. I mean, these are authors and people that's on TV and that have had careers and encounters, and I love that they're going to come and share that with me on my channel. I think that's pretty cool, and I respect the mess out of them for coming. Um, let's see. Richard Lavallee, Rich. Okay. I love saying Richard and then Blalick. I always say David. Am I saying that right when I say Blalick? So Richard Lavallee is Rich, and then David Blalick is David Blalick. Even if that's not how you pronounce it, I still say it like that. Ernesto MC, your hair looks awesome. Well, thank you, Ernesto. I appreciate that. I was fixing to go try to get it. What do you call it? Is it frosted or something like that? Uh, anyway, you would have to see what I mean. It's not gray because I'm not going gray until I turn 80. Even if it's trying to come now, I'm still going to try to keep it away. Not that y'all look bad with gray hair. Don't misunderstand me. I'm just not ready to be gray yet. There's some people that have accepted it, and Celena chooses to dye it until she can't dye it no more. So thank you, Ernesto MC. How precious. Richard Lavallee. You remember me. I do, Richard. I sure do. And thank you so much for coming. Um, Y'all know it makes my heart smile when you come visit me. Okay, my body may be all grown up, but my inner child still thrives. You go, girl. Richard or Rich, are you a mom? Uh, well, he must not have heard the first. Uh, Richard, Rich, I do remember you, and I'll never forget that last name. Whoo, y'all. You know I got to love y'all try to fix my hair on hot nights like this. Golly Pete, it is just ridiculous hot. Whew. Anyways, okay. Um, I lost a baby December of 1990, and I have fur babies, three beautiful fur babies. And so I am very blessed to have them, and I know that God is taking care of my other one. And so today, my niece, which has lost a child this year, come by and gave me a rose, a card, and it said, "You're the only one that tells me Happy Mother's Day," and that she was just letting me know that was special. And so I said, if any of my family sees this, please don't forget to tell her Happy Mother's Day because she's a mom. Just because you can't see them and feel them anymore, know they're around you, that God's got them in the of heaven and they're around you. So make sure if somebody's lost a child, you still say Happy Mother's Day out of respect and to make them feel like that they, it's still an accomplishment. You know what I mean? Okay. So Rich, that's exactly what I was trying to explain to Rich. I thought he had heard all that. I'm sorry, Rich. Wind Clan Ken. There's Ken. Wind Clan Ken. Thank you, Ken, for coming. Oh my gosh. Look at all these fellers. Us talking about woman stuff, and all these fellers is still coming in here to support me. Do y'all know how special you are to me? And that means when I see your name anywhere, I'm going to shout out, "Hey, buddy. Southern Belle Bigfoot loves you." Okay. Let's see. You should get tested. Your psychologist can do it. Okay. Um, I don't have a mom or dad anymore, and we've got Paris now. Okay. Make sure you're 18 or older, please. Okay. Rich, happy Mother's Day if you're a mom. There's a lot of mothers in here, and thank you very much. I'll accept that one, even though I have fur babies, and I'll accept Happy Mother's Day because just cause mine's in heaven don't mean I still can't get the Mother's Days. Okay, thank you very much, Rich. That meant a lot. Hey, everybody from Ken, Wind Clan Ken, you got to say hello to Ken. All right, you look beautiful. Oh, you're so precious, Jen. Thank you. You're beautiful too. Wow, Celena, awesome. Oh my gosh, Ken, thank you so much for coming. Y'all, Ken is special in a way he don't even know he's special yet. Like I know why Rich is special and Jeff Yarrington and David Blalick and all them are special to me. Cause like I said, I've known them for a long time and I recognize them whatever, if they're in a chat that I'm in or even if they've come on here for an interview or coming on here for an interview. But William Clan Ken, I'm just now getting to know. So he's special in a whole new way. Thank you so much for coming, Ken. Let's see. New Lilo and Stitch movie coming out that I'm dying to see. Well, Lindsay, go see it. All right, Richard, lovely Rich. I know you didn't forget me. No way I could. I would never forget you because I love to say your name just like I love to say David Blalick. And I said, David, if I'm saying your name wrong, let me know. And he hasn't corrected me yet. So it must be Blake. Anyways, I could never forget you, Richard. You know that. It's the rich because it's been a while, remember, that I have seen you. So a lot, let's see, Stitch theme things are already on my Christmas list. Lindsay, are you sure that you're 18 or older? We're just wanting to make sure, darling, because we don't want to get in trouble. So you make sure you're 18 or older, okay? All right, and don't forget to tell your mother and grandmothers and aunts and all, and neighbors, whoever has children, Happy Mother's Day. All right, stop acting like you're old. Oh, Rich. I'm old. Let's see. Are you talking to me? Yes, I am, Lindsay. I'm telling you to please make sure you're 18 or older, okay? Um, okay, Ma. Rich. He's funny. Yo, see what I mean? I'm going to find out why I couldn't do my live on my computer. I can do everything on this computer. So I've got to find out why I could not do my live on this computer. Okay, so, pooches. My pooches. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Ken, happy Mother's Day, Celena. Thank you, kind sir. I appreciate you, Ken. Thank you for coming on here. And listen, we're being restrained. We normally talk and do a lot more silly stuff than this. Now, when it comes to my Bigfoot encounters and interviews and stuff, I get serious, but it's hot up in here in this room, y'all. If y'all ever see me doing this with that means that I've got the door shut and no air's coming through, and I'm in here about to have a heat stroke. Anyways, Ken, thank you so much. That is so special. I appreciate you. Um, I like to paint and with watercolors. Okay. All right. Let's see. Rich, yeah, happy Mother's Day. I'm not a mom. Well, Rich, let me tell you something. It's like Jen just said that there is fathers out there that their wives have whatever, whether it be through death, divorce, whatever, and what they're doing is they're taking these children and grandchildren and they're what you would call being in place of the mother. You know what I mean? I feel like Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello. Anyways, okay. So you know what I'm saying. There's fathers that are taking place of mothers and fathers, and then there is mothers that take the place of the father and the mother, and that's all I'm saying. So, anyways, but you know what I mean, Rich. Uh, it's okay. You can still celebrate Mother's Day. All right. You wish me a happy Mother's Day. No, I'm wishing all the women and the grandmothers, and this has got to go up, y'all. No, look, I'm serious. This is too hot. The back of my hair it's on fire. Y'all gotta just pretend I'm sitting here with my hair all pretty. Just pretend I'm pretty. Go ahead. It's all right. I think look, listen how loud the wind's blowing out there. Anyways, all right. Look now. I'm pretending I'm a teenager, but no, that's what I was saying. The males and females can step in for a mom if they have to. Okay. Um, Eddie and Jen the vlogs, and then some. Painting is great. It helps you relax and meditate. I bet you make a fantastic paintings. Okay, Melissa, you were a mother to my boys when they wouldn't. Okay, and oh, Melissa, I was just saying about Christmas memories. How that you don't realize that you blessed me for a few days at Christmas. That's all I was saying, baby. I love you. Let's see, Rich, it has been a while. Glad to see you prospering. Oh, thank you, Richard. Oh my gosh, thank you, Rich. Like I said, it'd take me a while because, like I said, I'm just now catching when I say Richard. But I have a dear friend named Richard Willingham that's not feeling too well right now. So when I call you Richard, it's because of that. So you have to forgive me, Rich. I'm glad you're here. And I'm prospering because of precious people like you. That's why I'm prospering, because you take the time to tune in and you take the time to just stop and say hello. That means a lot to me. You hear me? Uh, Most of what I paint is Bob Ross inspired. Oh my goodness. Now I do absolutely love some Bob Ross. I'm serious. I thought he was an awesome artist. Okay, I'm past 28, but with a teenage soul. Well, that sounds like you have a teenage soul. Actually, it does. So, anyways, let's see. Melissa Coppett, love for you. I love you, Melissa. Okay, Eddie and G in the vlogs, and then some. Boop, boop, Bob Ross is and was, whoop, and still is a great inspiration. Wait a minute, is that the same one I thought about that used to do it years and years and years and years ago? Because I thought he had passed away. Am I thinking about the wrong Bob Ross? This one had free, like a 1970s disco hairdo. You know what I'm talking about. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Okay, Ken, I love that heart, man. And that's what I tell people. I said, look, blow them hearts up because one day I was sitting in here and I said, hearts are flying everywhere. I love that. What is that from? And they said, Celena, that means they love you. And I said, blow them hearts up. Anyways, y'all know I love anything that has to do with loving people. And I get a lot of, are you married? Are you single? Will you go out with me? And I said, well, I'm past all that, I think. I think I'm past all the dating and the marriage and the, you know what I mean? Uh, but anyways, Richard, okay, Rich says, wait a minute, beep, beep, beep. Let me go back. It has been a glad while to see you prospering. And then he says, tell me, okay, uh, what am I telling you, Rich? Lord of mercy. Uh, let's see. Keith 1675. The wife is quite artistic. I do build some pretty good fairy houses. I have a cabin right over here because I've always wanted a little cabin, just something big enough for me and my babies. And a lady painted and absolutely made the plates on the tables out of acorns. That's how good she is. And she made me that cabin right over there, y'all. I thought I showed it to you up close, but she was outstanding. I mean, that was amazing. So Keith from 1675, I might have to see one of these pretty cool fairy houses you're talking about. Rich, laugh out loud. Ken, I was dad and mom after my wife passed in 2011. Ken, thank you. And you do deserve a special meal and a special thank you on Mother's Day and Father's Day. And keep in mind what I said. Past does not mean that you won't see them again. You know that, right? I always remember that, Ken. Always. Okay, Rich. I must celebrate every mama. You go. You celebrate every mama, neighbors, grandmothers, aunts. Yeah, look at you, laugh out loud. Oh, you won't forget me. I'm the jerk. Richard, you could never be a jerk to me. And if you are big enough a jerk that I would have to block you, that would be horrible. So I remember your name, and you're never a jerk to me. You were always nice. Okay. Oh my gosh, Mary Catherine Scruggs. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. Hi there. Are you ready for part two? I was ready for part two the same day you finished part one. Are you kidding me? Thank you so much for coming in, Mary Catherine Scruggs. Yeah, I remember her talking. Oh my gosh. How interesting was she? Whew, Lord of mercy. Mary Catherine Scruggs, you come back anytime you want to. I have a calendar up here and it's very easy to put your name on it. I don't care if it ain't even a Sunday. You can come back anytime you want to, darling. I love Mary Catherine Scruggs. Just so you know. You're young, laugh out loud, stop. Rich, I'm not that young. 54 is not that young. Let's see, Eddie and Jen, the vlogs, and then some. At Southern Belle Bigfoot, yes, ma'am. That Bob Ross has Afro look back. Oh, you know what I mean? The big hair. I remember that. Let's see, his Afro looks better than mine. It looks so good. I had to cut my head bald. You're so funny. All right, Mary Catherine Scruggs. This will be the second year without my mother. Mary Catherine Scruggs, I cannot imagine. I am so sorry, and I am hugging you really tight right now. It may be virtually, but I'm hugging you really tight right now, sweet sister. And I am so sorry because I just can't imagine that. Now she may not. think she is, but my mother's truly my best friend. She don't think she is, of course, because we go beep, 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 beep. But still, she is. Love you, Mary Catherine Scruggs. You know that, right? Okay, give me a date. How about me and you talk after the show? All right, when Clan Ken, so Ken, Mary Catherine. See, I love it when y'all know each other. When you say hello, when you've seen each other on chats, you're getting to know one another. I love that. Okay, Rich, my mother is my best friend. Yes, yes, that's what I'm telling you. Is that they think because they get on to us and they correct us and try to redirect us that, you know, we're upset at them and all that. But they don't realize if somebody hurt one hair on my mama's head, how quickly I would lose my smile. And it would not be nice at all. And then I'd have to go to my brother-in-law and say, "Please help me get forgiven by the Lord," because that'd be a hard one to get over for being mean. But anyways, let's see. And if you didn't catch that, my brother-in-law's a pastor at a church. That church is New Hope Baptist Church, and it's awesome. And everybody in that church is awesome. And in a couple of weeks, when I move into the lake house, things will be different and they'll change. And I'll get to bust my church door wide open and say, "I've missed y'all so much." And so I can't wait. Anyways, just know if you go to New Hope Baptist Church in Glencoe, Alabama, that you're the most awesome people. I love that church so much. Let's see. Mary Catherine, I'm so sorry, sweetheart, that you don't have your mother visible to your eyes. But I believe, unlike other people, like, you know how, well, wait a minute. Mary Catherine Scruggs, I had not even met you on some of my early shows. So you may not even know my opinion on stuff like that. I don't think you do. You need to go back and watch some of my early shows because even though we can't see our mother and daddy, I still feel them. So that's what I'm telling you. I feel my daddy anyway. Like I said, I lost him Christmas night, and then we found him the next morning. Mother did, and but anyways, my beautiful mother is still here. Let's see. And I'm hugging you really, really tight, Mary Catherine. Golly, Pete. Yes, I know you love me. Same here, love you as well. Rich, I'm sorry. Precious Rich. See what I mean? He tries to tell us he's mean and see how sweet he is. Rich, you ain't fooling nobody. You love us and we love you too. All right, Jen from Eddie and Jen. That's me about my mama. She's my world. Oh my gosh. Honey. And it don't matter how Rich New Hope in Alabama, yes. And it don't matter about how old my mom gets. To me, my mother is still beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my gosh, she's still beautiful. And it don't matter how old she gets, she's still, I don't know, has that beauty about her. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, Rich, New Hope Baptist Church in Glencoe, Alabama. Okay, Mary Catherine Scruggs, nobody can ever replace your mother. That's right, Mary Catherine. That's right. That is true. And Rich says, well, West Virginia loves you. Oh, well, I love West Virginia. Shoot, I love everybody. I done told you I love everybody. And I ain't fixing to end this. We've been going on almost an hour and 19 minutes. Happy Mother's Day, you beautiful people. I don't care if you're male and raising children on your own. I don't care if you're female and raising children on your own. I don't care if it's your grandmother, your aunts, or you're just cousins with you. I don't care. If you have lost a child and you have fur babies, happy Mother's Day. You deserve the biggest happy Mother's Day to me. Because that's where I am right now. Anyways, y'all are wonderful. You know I love you. Happy Mother's Day to you, great and wonderful people. Your precious support. You'll never know what you mean to me. But if I see you in chat or have you on here for an interview, I'll dang sure tell you. Anyways, I love everybody, family, friends, acquaintances. somebody that's just come across me for the first time. So y'all make sure to say, have you seen Southern Belle Bigfoot? Or, in my opinion, with Celena, you need to check out that chunky blonde-headed woman. She's pretty funny when she wants to be. Anyways, and don't forget, go to my channel, Southern Belle Bigfoot on YouTube. Put it on my playlist, turn the volume all the way down, and go to sleep. Help me get these work hours and tell others about me so I can get subscribed for 1,000 subscribers. And then I get to start getting paid from YouTube and do super chat and pay my own bills. Riley, Ron, Ivy, Forrest, hey, sweetheart, how are you? Lord of mercy, Rich, laugh out loud. Have you seen the new Bigfoot? No. No, I have not, Rich. Where's it at? I've not seen the new one. Riley Ron, thank you so much for coming in here, you sweet thing. I was fixing to end the show, and you come in just in time for me to say, it don't matter if you're a mother, a father, an aunt, a grandmother, it don't matter. A cousin or a woman that has lost a child and she's raising fur babies. Either which way, happy Mother's Day. And I think you're awesome, and I think you're all beautiful. New Bigfoot. No, I haven't seen or heard of them. Uh, Rich. And then Mary Catherine Scruggs says, New Bigfoot? She don't know either. Rags to Riches. Oh my gosh. I have not heard from Rags to Riches in a long time. Of course, I get here at the end. Oh my gosh. Not long enough for me to tell you this. I was giving everybody a happy Mother's Day. You got here at just the perfect time. And so, if you're not a mother yourself, or if you're someone who lost a child, happy Mother's Day. If you're a daddy raising children on your own, or a mama raising children on your own, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. And listen, uh, don't let me forget this. Um, go back and start at the beginning and answer some of my pet peeve questions. And so, Rags to Riches, go back and make sure that you watch my pet peeve. I was asking everybody what their pet peeves are, and it's a sign how different our pet peeves are. Anyways, but can we talk after the show? Richard, of course we can. Riley, Ron, thank you, you too. Thank you. Like my niece told me today, she said, nobody tells me Happy Mother's Day because I've lost a human child and all I've got is fur babies. So, of course, I held her very, very tight. By the time she left, I said, what is this, number 5? I held her that much. That's how much I related to her. Riley Ron Ivy Forrest, I love that name. God. Anyways, because I see it in other chats and I love it. Rags to Riches, happy Mother's Day to you, Celena. Thank you so much, Rags to Riches. Happy Mother's Day to all of y'all. Jen, and Jen from Eddie and Jen the blogs, big hugs. I love you. I love all of y'all, sweetheart. Don't forget to hug your boys from Aunt Lena, or what they call me, Aunt Belle. And yes, make sure y'all email me if you want to speak to me at CWLENA, CW Lena, LENA, Garrett, GARRETT, at gmail.com. So if you need that email, go back and rewatch and write it down as I say it. Okay. And I love y'all so much. Please show Celena some fam love by hitting that like button. And don't forget to subscribe, y'all, and do that little trick. Go to my channel, find Southern Belle Bigfoot. Matt, put it on playlist, turn your volume all the way down, and sleep through the night with my channel playing. And maybe I'll build up 4,000 watch hours. And please tell your friends. Okay, Mary Catherine Scruggs, I have 7 children, 7 in laws, 20 grandchildren, and 3 great grandchildren. I'm exhausted. I'm slap exhausted just from reading that. Lord of mercy. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. God. Lord of mercy. Rags to Riches. Maybe I'll see you over at Duke's on Sunday night. Don't forget Rags to Riches at 7 o'clock, which is before Duke's show at 8. At 7 o'clock, I interviewed David Eller this Sunday. A couple days ago, it was Ron Moorhead. So Rags to Riches, or excuse me, Rags to Itches, come back and be with us Sunday night at 7 for my interview with David Eller. Okay, Ken, Forrest, Rags to Itches, Eddie and Jen, good to see you. We love him already. We just love Ken already. Okay, Eddie and Jen, the vlogs, and then some at Winclan Ken. So glad to meet you, sir. That's what I said. Okay, Riley Ruin, Ivy Forrest, love you channel. I love you too, sweetheart. I do. Y'all need to come back and see me again. Okay, Jen, he's saying hello back to you, Ken is. And Keith from 1675, you're a blessing, Celena. And thank you again for the kind words you had for the wife. Absolutely. Go big, give her a big old kiss and a hug from Southern Belle Bigfoot, please. Okay. Oh, there it goes again. Winclan Ken, which is Ken. I'll eventually get to where I call him Ken. You too, Eddie and Jen. Mickey G, sorry I'm late. Mickey G, happy Mother's Day. And I'm telling everybody if they're not a mother, they're an aunt or they're a neighbor or something. And everybody deserves to be saying Happy Mother's Day too. Mickey G, I'll see you soon enough on our interview, sweetheart. You and Keith also. And let's see if we can talk Mary Catherine Scruggs to coming back. She'll be on here too. Don't forget about our interview tomorrow night at 7 with David Eller. And then we have a whole list full of people coming up for all the way through July, I believe. So love you, Mickey G. You know we do. Keith, love y'all. Ken, good to see you, buddy. And thank you so much. And come back. You make my heart smile. Okay, Mary Catherine, I have a few extras. You need some? Yes, absolutely. I always need extra hugs. But now, as far as children go, my three fur babies is giving me a run for my money. Don't think just because they got fur instead of skin like a kid that they don't wear me out. I'm opening that back door 29,000 times a day, I bet you. Eddie and Jen, the vlogs, and then some. Mickey G, so good to see you. See, everybody loves you, Mickey G. Let's see, Ragsy Itches. Okay, cool. And thank you for the info. Y'all remember, love all y'all. Please remember that. And happy Mother's Day. Hey, Mickey again. Let's see, Mickey G, good to see Eddie and Jen, and then some. Riley Ron, great to see your channel growing. Riley Ron, yes, precious. Tell your neighbors, your nieces, your nephews. Tell, I don't care who it is, tell them. Say, look, this woman is making it on her own, and we need to make sure she hits 1,000 subscribers and that she gets her 4,000 watch hours in, or she's going to just never ever get to earn a penny. And I'm trying so hard to build my little cabin for me and my babies. Remember that. So I love y'all, every one of you. And God, I love that name, Riley Von Ivy Forest. Okay, let's see. Mickey G, we love Southern Belle. Love y'all, darling. You know I do. Okay, happy Mother's Day to everybody. And you'll be on the podcast tomorrow at 5 with Blackie and Erica. I'm jealous. I love Blackie and Erica. Y'all know that, right? Yes, you will. And Rich, you're beautiful. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate you. Roger Blair, of course, Roger Blair, one of my favorite people, comes in right as I'm getting off of my show. So, love every one of y'all, and I will see you later. And absolutely, I cannot wait to see Mary Catherine Scruggs come back. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Mwah, I love you so much. It's almost an hour and a half. So I will let y'all go and say goodnight to the babies. Say goodnight to the sleeping babies. And they've messed Mama's bed up. So I love y'all so much. Please come back. It means a lot to me, and y'all mean a lot to me. I love y'all so much.